Okay, the new SketchWow is out, and well, it's almost out. It's out for some of us, and I think it will be coming out soon. So SketchWow 3. What we have here is a completely different dashboard user interface, and in some ways it's a lot better, and in some ways it can be a little problematic. So I'll just show you a few things. For instance, we have this, and we can edit the lines. You double click on the nodes to get rid of them. I'm not sure how to add nodes, but anyway, so we can change the type and the size of the path, and we could animate it, which is actually a really cool effect, isn't it? That's very nice indeed. Yeah, that's quite nice. Okay, but I'm going to delete that. And in here we've got all of the shapes and different images that we used to have in Elements. And you can search up what you need in here. You can choose from various backgrounds, but then we've got things like the pencil, and if you want to adjust that, you have to go into the select, and you can choose different types of settings there. Adjust the width, the opacity, your color, and it's all pretty standard, but it's a lot better than it used to be. I would prefer it to be slightly easier instead of having to use select, but I'm not sure how they would resolve that. Anyway, we've got markers, and again we go to select, and we can change whatever we need to change inside here, and you can see that because it's changing the fill, it doesn't change the actual stroke. So you have to be in the stroke setting to change that over. So just something to kind of focus on. Okay, so there's that. We'll delete that. Show more obviously grabs your extra images, and they're all there, all very nice and neat and tidy. But I think the key thing here is the images. So if you want to move your images, you have to do it. It's a little touchy, but you can move them by grabbing them, and sometimes it works and sometimes it's not so great. So just something there. Yeah, you can add different folders, and which is really good, because I don't know about you, but if I've been working in SketchWow before, not having folders has been an absolute nightmare, because you're going back and forth all the time. But now, whilst you're working on a project, you can just keep your images organized. So that's very good. Export, you've got several different functions. You've got PNG, JPEG, GIF or GIF, however you say it, SVG, PDF, and MP4. And you can upscale, downscale. It's up to you. You have a transparent background on some of them, not on all of them. You couldn't have it on JPEG, for example. You can have it on PNG and SVG. Probably GIF? No. MP4. So yeah, there are limitations. So it'd be nice to have MOV, but we'll see about that. Anyway, hopefully this has given you a good brief overview of SketchWow.